The new season of X-Men 97 is coming sooner than I thought, coming in July. Even though the trailer didn't bring as much hype as I thought it would, it might honestly be because this is one of my most anticipated projects of this year, and the trailer solidified that. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction to X-Men 97 Season 2 trailer, so let's get started with what might be my hardest trailer reaction. Now, I only have two kind of problems with this trailer, and I'm going to be splitting them up between this video. So starting off with what might be my biggest fear, with them having trouble keeping up with all the different storylines that are going on. Season 1 had a great narrative going from episode 1 through to the finale, besides a few episodes of the week type deals, which I thought were a nod to the original series. So in this season, when there are 3 different groups, one in the past, one in the future, and one in present day, I think it's going to be very hard for them to keep up with all the different storylines, especially if this season is only going to be 10 episodes long. I think it's going to be very hard for them to keep up. It might be very boring to kind of just keep on meddling along with the different times that they're in the past, present, or future. So it gets me worried that this season might have too much to cover. It might let some pieces slip through. I still have faith that this season will be good. I just have to wait and see. Now let's talk about the big bad of the season, Apocalypse. I can't wait to see Apocalypse back and bring him back to a bit more of a modern day audience with a good adaptation. I think using this character who lived for thousands of years in showing up in different parts of his history, his rise to power in the past, his present day self, and the future self where he's basically turned the earth into ruins. I think this is a great way to tell Apocalypse's story, and I honestly think he might be even a better big bad than Bastion was in last season. The animation still looks fantastic, and it might honestly be better than season 1 in how it's trying to make the original series look a bit more modern day for a modern day audience. The main story seems to be specifically following Forge and Bishop, bringing the X-Men back into the 90s. It's a fun idea, but I wonder when they will unite, because if we're still having different groups in the past, present, and future separated from each other until the finale, I might get kind of bored with the series, and I might want to just go back to the original series, because that's when they had all the characters connecting and all that sort of stuff. I'm still excited to see them in the past, present, and future. I'm worried that if they take too long on this, it might make the series look a bit bad. Rogue seems to be back as main character, and I'm excited for that. Now, obviously, this season's going to be continuing that, especially with the tease at season 1's ending, with Apocalypse using X-Men as one of his horsemen, bring him back. I'm a bit worried that they're just going to do generic stuff like Rogue has to bring Gambit back, but I guess I'll have to wait and see what happens. Now, onto my other problem with the trailer. There's a lot of characters in the trailer like Deadpool, Polaris, Colossus, and probably more that I missed, which definitely is a departure from the original series, with it having a set amount of characters. And the first season of X-Men 97 did expand the team, including characters like Nightcrawler, Sunspot, and Bishop, which at times I enjoyed, but if each season of the show will be adding and removing characters, I feel it will be hard to get attached to these characters, especially with the shortened seasons. But I still have hope that this season will turn my problems around, but if it doesn't, it might give the whole show a bad name. That is all for today's video. Let me know what your favorite superhero animated show is down in the comments below. And who knows, I might just watch it and maybe do a video on it sometime in the future. I can't wait to see what's happening in this season with my favorite characters. I definitely steered away from the behind the scenes drama just because this isn't what I want my channel to be about, covering the drama behind the scenes. I would much rather my channel be about the good and the bad of the cinema in general. And as always, this is Movie Nerd signing off.